Jersey, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Seminoles will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense will get the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Haynes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Seminoles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
To the air, it's Uyangalele. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. The throw finds the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Bought a little time. Lets it go. And his throw is incomplete. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some time.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
The Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Brown. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the single back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Noles send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He'll bring it back. It's Benson. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Benson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Morlock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The Seminoles line up to punt it away. On the return, it's Brown. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We're seeing force the football. He's missed a couple throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. They'll immediately call timeout. Clemson will send the punt team out. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll leave it with him. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To throw, it's Uiagalelei. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quick strike complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Moving away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Noles!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Complete downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Pocket start. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Morlock. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. On second down, looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Green. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Forced out of the pocket. He'll let it go down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Colorado State.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
Base 27, jump. Base 27.
Got it behind the line. It's Morlock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge... And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On the run, still looking. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going.
The expressway is wide open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field and there's nothing.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Caught over the middle. It's Morlock. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Give to the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this team tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw. It's Uiagalelei. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
At the 42. And first down for the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Clemson, 14.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Grinding Stool. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. The timing was just off with the freshman pass well behind him.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off and make some plays for this offense.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. First down here for the offense. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Uiagalelei. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses, and he's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll give it to the back. Hard-hitting tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So
he's off to the races. The 10. Touchdown, no. And the beatdown has ensued. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And then when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. He turns that loose down the right side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. Grabbed behind the line. It's grinding stool. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got it. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Trying to find his man on first down. Floating away. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Tackled after picking up the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Dances away from the D. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice.